welcome to the Pubcast Show. Hello everyone, how's
cheers.
It going? And
Cheers.
cheers to everyone.
Hi.
I'm here with my co-host Jason, who is without a bevo. No bevo ever.
But looking fucking magnificent, if I don't mind my saying so.
Have we
if I can
matched?
say
You've got
that.
the safari and I've got the leopard print. We look like we've been
And I'm just
out together.
the dotty one in the middle.
Always. The beautiful Karen Ingram.
Hello.
Who must be very. Your phone must be just melting now because you are a celebrant in your daytime job, and your phone just must be just going ballistic
Yeah, look,
now.
it's lovely, not just for me, but it's better for everybody rather than just me and all the other thousands of celebrants out there. But we're going to talk about that now or later. It's because it's a bloody great news story of the century so far.
Fantastic. But can I just jump in and actually just acknowledge the traditional landowners that we're here today, gathered here, and thank the Wurundjeri tribe and elders past, present and future.
Excellent.
Alright, so we have a massive show tonight, not just because our band is comprised of, at last count, 400 members. We have the Rebels here.
Yay!
And I'm so excited. I heard them sound checking as I came in, and you guys are in for a really
Good
big
vibes.
treat.
More good vibes for the
More
day.
good vibes, all good vibes. We'll be having a chat with Shane and Jake from Last Chance, and that you wanted to introduce.
Oh yeah, no, an absolute bona fide superstar, one of the stars of the All Stars, the Victorian Roller Derby League. We've got the magnificent Danny Darko coming up, and who's got bling, the actual world champion
has
medal,
bling.
and she's over there, and
Okay,
she's got. Don't look at her,
don't.
Cubby. She has got that track side. She's got the vision. She's scaring the shit out of me like
She's
that.
got the killer instinct. I'm
She's got
terrified.
the elbow moves going on.
But today, as we said, such an amazing and important day. The yes vote was passed. Hallelujah, common sense prevails.
And we can all take a bit of a deep breath. Or
And a bit of a
exhale
drink.
And a bit of a sip. And
So where were you when you heard the news? Because I took the morning off a little bit and sat on my couch and waited because
yeah, I was at home as well. I was on a bit of sick leave this morning. And I was with my 18-year-old son, and we watched the news unfold.
Live
and
feed, yep.
Yeah, and what about you? You were just in front of a screen somewhere?
I had two screens going because I knew the vote was going to be big, and then I was Googling how to be a celebrant at the same time because I'm thinking
You and
it's
everyone
going to be
else.
shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, look, can I just
JVG,
say,
Tracy
back-
Hutchison,
just back off.
Karen Ingram, there's going to be a new celebrant in town, and you're looking at him.
No, back off. But look, for everybody out there and in the room and up and down Victoria Street, great news for you. It's been a really hard slog, and just want to acknowledge the pain and torment that has been unduly put upon us by our leaders, and it's not fucking fair. And here we are, and it better happen by Christmas. And please just look out for each other, because it's going to be an emotional time still. We ain't over it yet.
it's been a really ugly campaign waged by those losers in the no camp. But
Losers in the no
the
camp.
losers in the no camp.
So-
Well, they did lose, and they were losers anyway. But it is also the Tony Abbott is cancelled party. That's what I'm
The
calling
Tony
it,
Abbott-
because goodbye, Tony. You
No.
are no longer relevant.
You're no longer
And I saw a
relevant.
lovely woman standing over the other side of the road a little while ago, holding a fantastic placard that said, "Abbott can kiss my perky lesbian ass."
Awesome, that's a good slogan. If you've got any great slogans you've seen out in the streets today, share them on our Facebook feed, because we'd love to know about that as well.
Tell you what, I loved lots of today. I actually thought the vote was possibly a lot higher than what I thought it would be, because at the end of the day it's like Redneck Australia and stuff like that. So I went through the figures and it was really interesting, because I love elections. And I know that in 2001 we went through the Republic,
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes.
It's like anything in life. Ask a simple question with the yes or no answer and people respond to it. It was absolutely fantastic like that. I love elections.
Oh, what about a little shout out for the ABS guy whose name nobody remembers, but he had his little time in the sunshine today, didn't he?
I like to
Whatever
imagine.
happened to the Mr. ABS? I'm sorry I don't remember your name if you're watching.
I like to imagine that he was in the corridor playing "Lose Yourself" by Eminem, like with his hoodie on. because he was on it and he milked it, and I'm going, just say yes, please, just say yes.
No. The guy works in stats. He's probably a nice guy, but he's a nerd. And this was his biggest thing ever to do, to announce what the whole fucking country was waiting for.
A good day at the office for him.
I would have stretched it for another 10 minutes.
But he did have to go through all of those stats and the reasons why to, you know, prevent the naysayers from going, not fair, not fair. No, it didn't, that's not right.
Great voice.
So, yeah, it's
doing voices now.
I've got lots of voices.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but
think of the children. The children. Well, I hope my future fantastic, massive gay family is just high kicking and stepping over bigots like them.
And then I had to Google one thing because everyone was the rainbows and everyone's doing yes on Facebook, and then I had to go to the Auslan site, and then I learned that this was yes. So congratulations to everybody that voted in this direction. It was absolutely fantastic. So I think a round of applause for Australia.
Australia. Okay, so we're going to
This is your cue to stand up.
No, it's my cue to stand.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody's going to seamlessly come on in. I'm going to, in a moment, well actually now in fact, because she's right here, throw to the amazing Rebels, and I have Rhonda Rebel here with me
Hi,
today.
Karen.
Hello, so great to have the Rebels.
So great to be
my
here.
favourite all-girl band, and a few boys too, in on the show. So tonight we have, is it 9/15 of the Rebels?
It is 9:15.
Because
so as close to half of the Rebels as you can get.
Wow, this is fantastic. And happy birthday to Rebels! Rebels
10 years.
And what was like one of your highlights of in your 10 years? Quick, go, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The White Night Festival on the steps of Flinders Street Station.
That-
Thousands, tens of thousands of people.
The problem with a gig like that is the rest are pretty shit.
Can I mention another highlight? Community Cup 2011.
2011,
Yeah.
and the theme was?
The theme was...
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Oh,
so it
good.
was a Nick Cave theme, wasn't
And I love the Rebels. I want to hear the Rebels right now.
Okay, we're going to throw to the Rebels, and we've got lots of product to show you, but for now, over to the Rebels with their song, which will all make perfect sense. The Rebels!
There's a dance tonight. Getting ready for a Friday night. Girls looking cool, boys playing pool. All we need is a 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Rebels are here to let you know nobody gonna steal our show. When you gotta go, you gotta kick it off with a 1, 2, 3, 4. A-A-O, gonna dance some more. Chewing out a rhythm on the dancing floor. Band playing tight, Friday night. You want some more? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, pow! The girls are gonna show you how. So get up on your feet right now. When you gotta go, you gotta kick it off with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow, 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 bow. Go! Rebels are here to let you know nobody gonna steal our show. When you gotta go, you gotta kick it off with a 1, 2, 3, 4, pow! The girls are gonna show you how. So get up on your feet right now. When you gotta go, you gotta kick it off with a 1, 2, 3, 4, go!
Keep the applause going. Come on, yay! I reckon, Matty, the worst thing about being in the Rebels would be splitting the band rider. So a rider is when you're in a band, you get like a slab of a slab of beer. Hopefully it's Young Henry's, and you might get a bottle of something if you can pull an extra people. So
You're going to need a few
if you're in a band of 4 or 5 people, that'd be great. But imagine being in the Rebels when there's like 300 people. Like a slab wouldn't
Yeah.
go that far. So anyway.
That's why I think I'd be a good solo artist. I drink. But I just wanted to point out, I got handed this This is the first ever single released on a lollipop that I've ever received in my years of floating around the music industry. It's delicious, it's tasty, and it sounds really good. So, anyway, I love this. I'm going to put this down quickly.
Right, so on to the introductions.
I'm coming back.
Please welcome Maddie with the introduction.
Sorry about that. I had to put my lollipop down. I've got Jake and Shane from the fantastic Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar. How's it going?
That's a big round of applause.
It's not, the last time I was here, I believe I might have been doing a couple of duets with you. There might have been a bit of Grinspoon.
There was a lot of good stuff.
I'm very happy that there is no footage to my knowledge.
We've got Chemical Hearts, don't we?
Yeah. It's all on HD.
How long have you guys been here, Shane?
We've been here now for 2 years.
Yep.
It's the Last Chance. Or formerly the public
Is this, you know, about the history of this place? I used to come here when it was the public bar and it was a really, really good place. But this whole street's got a great history. I don't know if you guys know this, but the pub across the road was an early openers. That meant it used to open at 5:30 in the morning. And coming from Queensland, very sheltered, when I first came here in the late 80s, it was like you'd go out all night and someone said, "Oh, we're going to the early openers." And it's like, what, a pub opens at 6 in the morning. Maddie, you would have been right up your alley back then.
Well, this is why I like this place. It's a late closes, so...
What's the difference?
Oh, who knows? Who's to say?
It's all the same. No,
Now,
yeah.
Jake, how many bands you reckon you put through a month here?
Fucking hell. Not enough. If you want a fucking gig, hit me up. Got more than enough room.
Okay, well, you can
Alright,
ask
well,
questions
I
out.
reckon we're going
Jake's-
about 40.
Jake's been boning up all afternoon on the history of this pub.
Yes.
I believe he might be a few beers deep, but after all of that effort, what have you come up with? Give us some...
Unfortunately, a lot of what the prior owners of this venue gave me, I can't actually talk about on camera.
Oh, Lord. Well, come on, you have to give us
history.
some...
Can we just edit this bit out later?
We get, I think it's live.
Yeah, oh, that's right, it's live.
There is, however, a trapdoor in the band room which has never been opened before. You know about it?
I know, we found it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you open it?
No, they refused to open it. They don't want to know what's down there because they did used to keep this as the meat locker. It was the local meat locker back in the day. The bodies were down in the downstairs.
The morgue.
Yeah, and a lot of staff still think that it's haunted. But
Well,
yeah,
have you had any spooky stuff happen here that would make you think it was haunted?
every Sunday morning at about 6 a.m.
Is that when the ghost of me floats in and goes,
The ghost of a lot of people. Yeah.
play La Tigra, it'll be great.
No, but no, it is a bit of a spooky place sometimes, but it's not too bad. But no, it does. It's been here for a long time, and hopefully it'll be here for
How
much
old
longer.
is this pub?
I think it was pre-war, interwar.
Wow.
So yeah, it's got. If anyone knows what the outside of the venue looks like, it's very Art Deco.
Yes.
Yes.
There's someone attached to the front of the bar, of the
There
top
is,
of the
yeah,
doorway.
it's been there for a very long time. That we do not know what to call it. The Welcoming Angel, I think.
Oh, I like that. That sounds
Yeah.
really nice.
It is nice.
I think it's the guardian angel. Make sure we all get home relatively safely and vaguely unscathed. But I think we're throwing over to Jason, who's got the fantastic Danny Darko. But thank you, guys.
Thanks very much, thank you very much, guys. Well, you know, oh yeah, round of applause for the boys. I love sport. I've toured the world playing sport. I never played Test cricket or league football, but I've got a daughter who's 8. Hello, Lily. Hope you're going well. And she loves roller derby, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome a world champion from the Victorian Roller Derby League, the All Stars, Danny Darko, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a pleasure to be here, thanks.
Beautiful smile. I was mucking around when I said you had that kind of that game. So, tell us what you did. Who did you beat? Where was it? For the people that don't know much about roller derby, that you're the world champs.
Okay, so we travelled all the way to Philadelphia. We played against the world's top teams and we came out number 1. We won the Hydra, which is the trophy that we win. And we beat the reigning champion for the last 2 seasons, Rose City Rollers. They're an amazing team, but we came out on top.
From Seattle?
From Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. It's a massive round of applause. Now, I've done some homework, Danny.
Yep.
You started off in the Frankston Roller Derby League under a team called the Jolly Rogers, yes?
Dolly Rogers.
Dolly
yep.
Rogers,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
And one of your early colleagues there was Ale Mary. So, hello Mary. Thanks
Hi
for
Mary. Very fun.
Thanks for all the intel. She tells me that you're a great defender, and when I spoke to you the other day, so I'd look good in this interview, you said you're actually an offender now.
Yeah, but look, back in the day, I was all about the defence, all about stopping the jammers. But since moving to VRDL, I've developed this love for offence. So helping my jammers score points and hitting people out of the way.
Fantastic. So most people do that in their sporting careers. They think they're like an opening bowler, if I can use a cricket thing, and then all of a sudden become a batsman, and then football players and defenders, and then they go to an attacking or a midfield and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that your choice, or did someone just say, how about you do this, or was there someone running late one day?
I think so. I was sort of filling different positions, and sort of there was, I guess they saw some potential in me to do some offence, to create some havoc out there, and I was able to help my team do that and take out the Hydra. So.
Now, I played league football and didn't win a premiership, but went on several footy trips and stuff like that, had a lot of fun. When you win a world championship, what do you do? What's the come down like?
I'm kind of experiencing it now. I feel like the thunderstorm that's coming in, it's rain, and I'm glad to be here so I can relive the high. So thank you for having me.
Oh, it's all about the media presentation. We've got to quickly go, but I just wanted to say the reason why I asked you in here. To get to a world championship, there's a lot of money, a lot of funding, and my understanding is, I know, like at the Wheatie, they're it's a pub in Adelaide, very supportive of the roller derby in Adelaide.
Absolutely.
Have you relied on venues and stuff to get some fundraising going?
Absolutely, we rely so heavily on local supporters. We're looking for sponsorship always. It costs me as an individual about 10 grand each year to travel and compete and to be a world champion.
That's first class, you do fly first. I've seen the photos, they fly first class.
Not quite, not quite.
Hey, we've got to go. I've been timed out and about. Danny Darko, ladies and gentlemen, the world champion. Thanks very much. Nice to meet you. Now, is Karen coming back? Oh, no, I'm doing. We've got Maddie. Oh, Karen's back here. I'm busting to go to the toilet. We're doing the gig guide. Is it the gig guide time?
The gig guide is here
I don't
and
need
it's
to be
ready.
here. It's not a show.
Stay there. The gig guide time.
Okay. Get out your diaries.
You can be my hype man like Flavor Flav.
Okay.
Alright, so a few good things coming up this weekend. Atomic Riot are launching their EP at Cherry on Friday night. They are fronted by the beautiful Ash Nish, who is actually our bartender this evening. So if you want to see a whole lot more of his happy face, and it was his birthday yesterday. Happy
birthday.
If you want to see a whole lot more of his cute face and beautiful vocals and a whole bunch of really fun rock and roll, head down to Cherry on Friday night. Saturday night, the Sinking Teeth are at Ding Dong. They are amazing. They just came back from the UK, I believe. Grindhouse doing a thing at Cherry Bar, so it's Grindhouse, Fluff, Dr. Colossus. I don't need to tell you, but go and see Fluff. They are so good. They're a three-piece, amazing. Kingswood are playing at the Forum again. Love them. And then there is the
it's Tim Rogers.
Glamour Push.
Oh no.
I wish.
Had your Tim Rogers.
Well, I broke up with my boyfriend Tim, so come on, I'm free.
Oh
I'm
my
free.
God, you should
My
be
dance card's
careful.
empty.
Oh
That's a paid announcement. You are the show.
Oh
$50.
my
It is.
God, just
It
you
is.
wait.
But the Glamour Push Studios Show Queens Tapstravaganza is on at the Palace in the Palais. I keep saying the Palace. The Palais in St Kilda. That'll be a hoot. It's also a day on the green. Stevie Nicks, Chrissy Hine, and the fantastic Ali Barter. She's an Australian singer-songwriter who is incredible. I will be there. It will be a hoot, and you can come and meet my mum.
Oh. Hi,
And
Maddie's mum.
on Sunday, Claire Bowditch and Adelita, who are, if you just want a couple of badass women that are incredible, go to the Corner Hotel, go and see them. They are the best, and I am out of breath.
You're out of breath and out of time. Thank you for the gig, guys. Thank you, Maddie. And I guess it's that time of the night when we start to wind up and just thank everybody for coming. Thanks to everybody at the Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar. Everybody,
Yeah, Last
thank
Chance.
you. Thank you very much. You don't know this, but just out there, I can see a Christmas tree in all its glory.
Really?
So I'm getting a bit excited. So there's so much to, it's that time of year. It's hot and steamy in Melbourne, and that
Mariah Carey
doesn't happen
season.
all the time.
Is that because Christmas is coming, Easter's coming as well?
Oh, shush, no, we just got to get Christmas out of the way. And the podcast show is what you've been watching, and I've been told to show this properly. Do I tilt it forward or back? Forward.
If we just do both, we can't really go
And,
wrong.
you know, something that you can't get from a download code is to use. So, you know, 7-inch singles are the way to go.
Good fans, but better when
Did
playing.
you show the lollipop before?
I did off wave.
Okay, sorry, I missed that bit. Hold it up again. And the Rebels are coming back in a minute, but what else did you have to say?
Well, I just wanted to say that we're actually asking for sponsorship for money for our second season, because as much as we've had fun doing this, ultimately it's 6 people yelling into a phone with 3 borrowed lights.
Hello, can you hear us? Hello.
We do have a GoFundMe project, and as little as they say, a coffee a day or something like that to help us out, because we're coming back much bigger and better next year. You know,
Series 2.
we're fielding offers from Portland,
Yes, your people are talking to our people.
Birdsville,
It's going really well.
Adelaide, the whole thing. But I haven't got my glasses. If anyone could find my glasses, no, I've got it. The Rebels are doing an Australian surf rock celebration with a band called the Reefers. Thank you, I've got this. Thank you. She's such a mum, Karen. It's at one of the great venues in St Kilda, the Mimo Music Hall, St Kilda, December the 2nd, so that'll be an absolute fantastic hoot. There's the 45. As Karen said, this is the Pubcast show. Everyone's got Facebook and everyone needs a pub, and as is our want to finish, the Rebels are getting into their position. As the supporters of our show know, we always go out with an Australian cover. And we had Nick Cave a while ago, didn't we? We had Nick Cave. We've got a Roland S. Howard song.
Can't have too much.
Which became a cover in itself because Roland was 16, wrote this song called Shivers, and then this band from Newcastle, Karen's old patch, called the Screaming Jets, covered it.
Oh, don't associate me with the Screaming Jets.
I'm not. I said you were from Newcastle.
I've done so much
and the
work,
best,
so far to get.
And the best thing about when an artist who is Shithouse and the Screaming Jets covers it, you get royalties, and it made Roland come back to Melbourne, live a lot healthier and happy and stuff like that. So you know what? Don't please for Screaming Jets.
Okay.
Thanks very much. We've been the Pubcast show. Here's the Rebels with the Roland S. Howard classic Shivers.
I've been contemplating suicide, but it really doesn't suit my style. So I think I'll just act bored instead, to contain the blood I would have shed. She makes me feel so ill at ease. My heart is really on its knees, but I keep a poker face so well that
mention the wonderful Barney just over there. So thanks, Barney. Well done, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Before I say goodbye, I just want to, again, thanks very much to everyone that made this show possible. Carly behind the camera, fantastic. And our number one and only producer, and also the last, if I was in Adelaide, you'd say the last chance rock and roll bar, but I'm in Melbourne.
But we're not, so it's last chance.
Last chance. Great to see you, ladies.
Thank you, Rebel. Thank you, Rebel. I've got an extra couple of members. I've got my mum's ready to join. I've got my cousins ready to join.
Gave me goosebumps, that. And shivers.
I did get shivers.
Yes.
That was beautiful. Thank you all so much for tuning in this week. Next week we'll be at the local tap house in St Kilda. We are going all the way out. We're looking forward to it. We're going south side. It's going to be a hoot. Thank you all for watching.
Thanks everybody.
And celebrate tonight.
Take care out there.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll see you next week. Stay sexy.
And take it away.
Here's the reprise.
But my baby's so bad.